Let's blow up some houses and scare people. It'll be fun.
Come on. Gulliver, come on. Okay. Here we go. Gaily bedight a gallant knight, in sunshine and in shadow, he journeyed long, singing a song, in search of El Dorado. But he grew old, this knight so bold, and o'er his heart a shadow fell as he found no spotted ground that looked like El Dorado. And as his strength failed him at length, he met a pilgrim shadow. Shadow, said he, where can it be, this land of El Dorado? Over the mountains, over the moon, down the valley of the shadow. Ride, boldly ride, the shade replied, if you seek for El Dorado. That's about all the reading I'm going to do for now. I've got to get packed up. I'm going to be away for a while. I'll be on the other side of the world looking for your brother and see if I can get him to come home. Now, while I'm away, I don't want you playing in Grandma's hair, right? And I don't want you spitting seeds on the towel. I want you to be a good boy and stay out of trouble. And I'll be back when I can. I'll see if I can get your brother to come on home. You gonna be a good boy? I thought so. Okay. Now let me finish getting packing. Okay. All aboard!
Do you mind if I sit here? It's a free country. How far are you headed? I'm going farther than this train is. I'm going as far as San Francisco. Then I'm going to catch a plane to Hawaii and points beyond. About halfway around the world. What's this all about? My son is a missionary school teacher on a little island called Panui, between Papua Territory and the North Solomon Islands. Pretty close to the wall. Why is he still there? He's got a wife and children on the island, got his roots down. Ever since the attack on Pearl Harbor, I've been writing to him, urging him to get out while he still can. He won't. Now that MacArthur has quit the Philippines, that war is headed in his direction, more so than before. If I can help him move, I will. Besides, I've got some grand young'uns I haven't seen yet, and a daughter-in-law I've never met. I'd like to see them.
What do you mean, flight schedule? The plane leaves when the pilot's good and ready. Now don't bother me.
Is this Friendly Airlines?
Who wants to know?
Oh, well, I'm Wiley Oldman. I expect to be flying into Hawaii tomorrow. And, I'm told that I need to put my luggage in your luggage compartment.
Yeah, all the luggage goes in the luggage compartment.
Yes, sir. But can you make sure that my luggage goes into your luggage compartment?
Sure, what do you think I am, stupid?
No, sir, I wasn't thinking that. It's just that I've never flown before. So, I need some kind of reassurance.
No problem. When you're ready to go, just leave your bags here with me and forget about it.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. You have a good day.
Yeah, sure. Now get out of here.
Professor Oldman, how very good to see you. Welcome to Gil Logan's Island Tours.
Thank you very much.
I don't see any luggage. Do you have no luggage?
I lost it in San Francisco. Somebody forgot about it.
How unfortunate. And you say you would like to book passage to the Nui Island in the Coral Sea?
Yes, sir. And because of the war, I'm not able to get there by plane. I'm hoping you can book me passage on a ship to the area.
Under the circumstances, the best we can do is book a sailing ship to the island of Laguna.
Laguna Island? Where's that?
Laguna Island is in the South Pacific between Gilbert Islands and Howland Island.
Aren't the Gilbert Islands a British colony?
Only in theory. The Japanese took control of the Gilbert Islands on December 9th. I'm afraid that Laguna Island is as close as we can get you to your destination.
Would there be anything going beyond Laguna?
With naval escort, you may take a cargo ship. I have booked the passage aboard the Mary Celeste.
Mary Celeste?
It's a sailing ship.
You named it after the Mary Celeste?
We name all our ships after famous vessels.
The original Mary Celeste was a ghost ship. Everybody on board disappeared without a trace.
If you're willing to wait a fortnight, I can book you passage aboard the Titanic.
Oh, the Mary Celeste will be just fine.
As you wish. The ship is arriving even as we speak. They must take on food, water, provisions, passengers, etc., etc.
When does the ship leave for Laguna?
They should be ready to leave in 2 days' time. If you like, you may stay at a local hotel, but I recommend you stay aboard the ship. It leaves day after tomorrow at 6:30 a.m., right on schedule.
So that's a day and a half, maybe 2 days for me to enjoy Hawaii. What do you suggest?
Besides the usual surfing, swimming, sunning, there's a hula performance on Betty Street, not far from here.
That's Betty Street? B-E-T-T-Y?
No, sir, I said Betty Street. B-E-R-R-Y.
Oh, Berry Street.
Oh, yes. Also along Betty Street, there is the Honolulu Baseball Stadium. The Giants will be playing a game.
Isn't it a little bit early in the year to be having a baseball game?
Yes, that's true. It's an exhibition game.
Oh, an exhibition game. Well, I do have to spend some time replacing the clothes that I left behind in San Francisco.
Yes, of course.
But if I have time, I might just drop by there and watch the Giants play.
I hope you enjoy your stay in Hawaii, Professor Oldman.
Thank you very much. I think I will. Whoa, the Honolulu Giants are real giants. Why are they naked? Oh, because it's an exhibition game.
The ship has rats.
No, Professor. Don't call them rats. That hurts their wee feelings.
Well, they are rats. What should I be calling them?
We call them wee children of the night.
The wee children of the night.
Ah, look at the little darlings. Don't you just love to hear the patter of little feet? Yeah, but not like that. This is the ship's berthing compartment. And these fine gentlemen are your roommates. They look cheerful enough. Yeah, they're not the best of companions, but you'll never be lonely. This is the ship's mess. How's the food in this place? That'll make a turd. Unless you throw up. Yeah. When I was a young pollywog, first put out to sea, I was tormented by temptations too disgusting to describe. Well, what about now? Now I enjoy them. Yar! Well, everybody has a right to go to hell in his own way. I've never had but two bad habits in my life. Old age cured one and prohibition cured the other. You know what I really hate? I don't know, Benny. What do you hate? I hate it when I pull a big juicy booger out of my nose, and it sticks to my finger, and I can't get it off. Yeah, that does sound like a problem. Don't you just hate it when that happens? I don't know, Benny. I use a handkerchief. Yeah, I never thought of that. Professor, you went to college. What do you think? Are you going fishing? What's fishing got to do with it? The way you were excavating your nostrils, I thought you were digging for bait. Hey, fellas, we got a comedian. Taps, lights out. The smoking lamp is out in all berthing spaces. Now taps. Reveille, all hands heave out and trice up. The smoking lamp is lit in all authorized spaces. Now reveille. That cloud up there looks like a bunny rabbit. Mermaids off the starboard bow! Mermaids? You mean manatees? No, you idiot! I said mermaids! Let me take a look.
Hi, Professor. Don't look at the mermaids. They'll lure you down to a watery grave.
Okay, I'm not looking. Look at the one with red hair. Which one of them do you like?
Real mermaids.
They're island women with fish tails. They're wearing long skirts. You're kidding. They're harvesting. Here, tell the others.
I believe she's waving at me.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Theodore, where are you going? Theodore, get down from there. Get down from there. Get down from there before you hurt yourself. That was a poor choice of words. There goes Theodore. Wally, get down from there before you hurt yourself. Oh, goodness, there goes Wally. Eddie, not you too. Whoa, Lumpy fell overboard. Yeah, I never liked him anyway. Good riddance.
Mark me words, me buckos. We'll have a storm afore sundown.
Professor, if you want to get out of this alive, you'll go below. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah, I'm still hungry. Would you like to eat my biscuit? No, Penny. Your biscuit probably has a booger on it. Well, that wasn't a very nice thing to say. Land ho! Men, we will soon be entering the port of Laguna. The captain is concerned about your behavior in port. In every port this crew has entered, you have a reputation for shocking behavior. Drunkenness, barroom brawling, property damage, and unseemly conduct toward women. When you go ashore in Laguna, remember, you have a reputation to uphold. Now go out there and make complete jackasses of yourselves.
We won't disappoint you, sir.
Smithers, do you plan to make a jackass of yourself?
No, Governor, not me. A dark-eyed beauty. Put the come hither on you. Make you forget all about your homeland. How about you?
No. Nope. About 50-odd years ago, when I was in U.S. Navy boot camp, they used to put something in our drinking water to keep us from chasing women. Over the past 2 or 3 years, it's finally started to take effect.
South Pacific is everything I'd hoped it would be. Whatever do you mean, Professor? Well, look at it. A happy place. Unspoiled paradise.
Well, you can see the people here. Just how cheerful and welcome and open they are for us.
I should hope so. The Department of Tourism is paying them enough.
You mean somebody's paying them to act like that?
Professor, knowing your knowledge of history, if you were at their place, would you be happy to see us?
Oh.
Look at Charlie. He thinks he's Clark Gable.
Are you gonna join the fun, Governor? No, I've got a circulation problem.
Circulation problem?
Yeah, this ring I'm wearing is cutting off my circulation.
Suit yourself, Governor.
But I'm gonna join the fun. Aren't you afraid you'll forget all about your homeland?
Well, you already have.
Professor Oldman, your transportation to Vanui Island will be the USS Borgnine, AK-124. It's a cargo ship. That's 124? That's right, 124. Who's the commanding officer? That would be Captain Lester Bannon. How capable is he? Lester Bannon is as messed up as a soup sandwich. That man is our navigator, Commander Conway. He's a fine fellow.
My good man, did you lose your shirt? Drop dead. 3 packs of cigarettes, please. Those things are unhealthy for you. That's amusing commentary from a fat man. Really, cigarettes are a slow form of suicide. It's quite all right. I'm not in a hurry.
The 124 is a terrible place. The ship's company is a rotten disgrace. Captains, commanders, and lieutenants too, with heads up their backsides and nothing to do. They stand on the main deck, they scream and they shout about many things they know nothing about. For all they are doing, they might as well be shoveling manure in the South China Sea. When we arrive at Vanui Island, we'll drop anchor near Dumdudua village. It's a fishing village on the other side of the island from where you want to go. You'll have to find your own way to Hanani village. Is there a road leading to Hanani village? Yes, it runs along the coast. Commander Conway tells me we'll reach Vanui Island sometime tomorrow. Captain Bannon, I've got reports of enemy activity in this area. I suggest we take evasive action. Oh, no, don't call them enemies. Talk about avoiding them. It sounds unfriendly. They're strategic competition. Well, the competition is in this area. It's standard operating procedure to chart a zigzag course and make ourselves a smaller target for competition submarines. No, that would be like waving a red cape at a bull. We mustn't do anything to provoke them. Aye, aye, sir. Oh, the Navy flag is a dirty old rag. Charlie's flag is the echoed white flag. The captain is a... Captain, look at there. That looks like one of them torpedo things. Well, I'll bet it is one of them torpedo things.
General quarters. All hands man your battle stations.
The professor has fallen overboard. The boiler room has taken a hit and is taking on water. I told them it's a bad connection so the water won't flood the rest of the ship. What about the men who are trapped in the boiler room? I don't think so. I'm sure that everyone who wants to get out has already left. They'll be fine. Captain Bannon, when the cold seawater hits the boilers will explode. I suggest you give the order to abandon ship. Abandon ship? U.S. naval vessels are expensive. Maybe we should call a meeting, discuss it. There's no time for that. Any minute now. Those boilers are gonna... Good morning. Good morning. What place is this? This is Benui Island. You're in my home near Hanani Village. I'm Devin Forrester. Devin Forrester? Then you know my son Buddy. Maybe you know him by the name Marvin. I know him by both names. You must be Wiley Oldman. I've been expecting you. You've been expecting me. Where's Buddy? He and his wife and children left for Australia a few days ago. The need for radio silence kept us from informing me. Oh, stay seated. Don't try to get up. You've been through a harrowing and exhausting experience.
I want some breakfast. Try to eat something.
Thank you very much. Have you heard from them? Are they safe? I hope to hear from them after they've safely arrived in Australia. So they're somewhere in the Coral Sea, and I've come here for nothing. Perhaps not for nothing, old man. After I've shown you around this island a while, you may gain a better understanding of the son you haven't seen in 10 years, and why he and his family insisted on staying until they absolutely had to leave. What about you? Shouldn't you be making plans to leave this island? Apparently, but he hasn't told you much about my condition. The one that forced you to go into semi-retirement 10 years ago. Yes, the one that created the job opening for Buddy. Just what ails you exactly? And what does that have to do with your not being able to leave this island?
Oh, it's not contagious. The doctor said I had natural causes.
Mercy, natural causes. You can't be too careful with natural causes. People have been known to die from them.
Yes, it's hard to explain, but as the American novelist wrote, I can't go home again.
How soon can I get off this island? And where can I stay in the meantime?
Hinani Village has a guest cottage. I shall have it prepared for you, and you can move in by nightfall. As for when and how you may leave, I'll have to ask around.
I appreciate your help.
No trouble at all. After you've rested up a bit, I'll give you a glimpse of the guest cottage. While your plimsolls are being washed and dried, I think I can find a pair you can wear.
Plimsolls? What are plimsolls?
I believe you Americans call them sneakers.
Oh, I see.
Wiley, you were in the water for hours. I don't suppose that watch you're wearing is still working.
It's one of those new waterproof watches. My wife bought it for me for my retirement, when I retired from the university. Devin, how much trouble have I gotten myself into?
Benoi Island doesn't have a deep water port, and the terrain is too rugged for an airstrip. So there's no reason to expect a large Japanese presence.
I'd have felt better if you'd said there was no reason to expect any Japanese presence.
No, Wiley. You're not that fortunate. Benoi Island has high hills and is situated halfway between New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. It's an ideal spot to keep a lookout for air and sea traffic at the northern entrance of the Coral Sea.
How many men would they need for that?
Oh, I figured they would need no more than a squad of combat troops and a few communication specialists. Add to that a few support personnel. If they attack, I think they'll send around 40 men.
A little less than a platoon.
Technically not a platoon, but roughly that size.
If I correctly understand this, there won't be another cargo ship to this island for at least another month. If one comes at all. And the Japanese may attack any day now.
Everyone in Hinani Village knows you're here. If the Japanese attack before you're able to leave, they will know. In that event, we'll have to devise a plan B. Your escape.
Devin, what kind of bird is that?
It is what's called a cinnamon bittern. There are many cinnamon bitterns on this island.
Do they taste good?
I wouldn't know. I've never met anyone who has tasted one.
Well, just asking. It's as big as a chicken. I was just wondering if it tasted like a chicken.
Well, Wiley, we're almost at the cottage.
Lead on, Macduff.
This is the Hinani Village guest house. It will be ready for you to move in this afternoon.
It looks cozy. I think I'll like it.
I hope so. It will be your home until I find a way to get you off this island. Shall we go?
Devin, I didn't change a thing by coming here, except making things worse for everybody. I crapped in my own mess kit.
Wiley, you did the best you could with what you knew.
Too soon old, too late smart.
I know exactly how you feel. In the summer of 1900, I was part of the Seymour expedition.
Whoa.
Or, as the newspapers called it, the See No More expedition.
Ouch. In the spring of '98, my problem wasn't guilt so much as resentment. What happened? I was one of the men who cut the Spanish communication cables at Cienfuegos. Our unit won the war, but Teddy Roosevelt's publicity stunt in Cuba is the only thing anybody remembers. It sounds as if you're still having to deal with resentment. Some. All you can do is pray for wisdom, do the best you can with the knowledge and resources you have, and leave the consequences to the Lord. There isn't much to see here with no students, but I thought you'd like to see Buddy's classroom. Buddy had this many students. It's a one-room schoolhouse. Instead of dividing the students by age or grade level, they all share the same classroom. The more advanced students teach the lower-level students. He told me it was a one-room schoolhouse. We still have one-room schoolhouses in South Carolina. But he just didn't tell me how many students he had. When a student has to teach a lesson to other students, he not only remembers it, he has to think about it. Thus the student remembers and understands the lesson. This was one of their favorite spots for free time activities. It's also a popular spot for other young people in Heinani village. Yeah, I can see that. This is where Buddy and Donna Lua met. From the moment they met, they couldn't take their eyes off each other. Knowing Buddy, he was probably making cow eyes at her and moaning like a dying calf in a hailstorm. I think that's a pretty accurate, if colorful, description. They were not able to have a proper honeymoon, but they did come here. It's not Niagara Falls, but in their hearts, it was just as good. Probably better. Niagara Falls is overrated anyway. Oh, you've been to Niagara Falls? No, but the way I hear it, Niagara Falls is the bride's second biggest disappointment on her honeymoon. Oh, I see. This place had a special meaning for them. When Buddy and Donna Lua first met, Buddy didn't speak Viennese, and Donna Lua knew hardly a word of English. Over time, they learned each other's language. Did Donna Lua learn to speak English with an American accent? No, Wiley. She's a Benue Islander. She speaks with a Benuese accent. And her Benuese accent didn't take any of the romance out of their relationship? Wiley, you should learn to be more culturally sensitive. I'll try it. No, where was I? Oh, yes. They learned to speak each other's language. Water. Water. From the way I hear it, they stick to each other like peanut butter to the roof of your mouth. Donna Lua, I really, really, really love you. I'd eat a bug for you. That bird over there is not a cinnamon bittern, is it? No, it's a Malayan night heron. A night heron during the day? As you can see, that bird is not wearing a watch. He doesn't know what time it is. We also have black-crowned night herons that are commonly seen during the day. So you're saying that birds around here are confused about what time it is?
Birds are never confused. For them, any time is the right time.
Kevin!
Wiley, good to see you.
Somebody told me I'd find you up there.
I'm glad you came. Come on up here and join me.
Just how do I get up there?
If you look off to your right, you'll see a stairway leading to a portal. Come on up.
Okay? I'll be right up.
Good morning, Wiley. I trust you slept well.
Yes, I did, thank you. I found the guest house was supplied with tea, tobacco, and a pipe. It was very generous of you.
Of course. Without tea and tobacco, it wouldn't be civilized.
What are you doing up here?
Oh, I find it relaxing, wandering along the battlements like Hamlet's father.
I was looking for you at the men's house. They're discussing my situation.
I no longer qualify for meetings at the men's house.
Why not?
Because of my condition.
Yeah, I can understand that. One of my neighbors had to give up squirrel hunting.
Did squirrel hunting become too strenuous for him?
No, it wasn't that. One day he was out squirrel hunting. He saw what he thought was a squirrel, fired at it, missed. Fired at it again and missed. He kept seeing that thing, firing at it and missing. He was almost out of bullets before he realized that wasn't a squirrel.
Then what was it?
It was what they call an eye floater. A little bitty piece of tissue floating around in his eyeball. Each time it would drift in front of his retina, he'd fire off another shot and miss. Well, he realized that if he couldn't tell the difference between an eye floater and a squirrel, he knew it was time to give up squirrel hunting.
I've had to give up some things, but not everything. With assistance, I'm still able to vote by absentee ballot. What about you, Wiley? Have you had to give up anything?
No, not so much give up as cut down. Dr. Holloman told me that I had to cut down on wine, women, and song. So I stopped singing. I tell you, this getting old stuff is getting old.
Wiley, I think you've already told that one.
Yeah, I reckon I did. You know you're getting old when you tell the same joke twice. I tell you one thing I don't like about getting old. Medical bills. Getting higher all the time. I can see why those doctors wear those masks over their faces. It's traditional to wear a mask when you're robbing people.
Yes, I see.
I noticed a meeting house outside the village with women.
Is there a women's meeting house? It's a house, but it's not for meetings. Well, what is it then? That's a delicate question. Every 4 weeks, every woman under the age of 55 or so must stay at the house for a few days. Tradition calls it a ritual of purification. For the women, it's a respite from their domestic responsibilities. Oh, I think I know what you mean. Well, what about this place here? These battlements, they don't look as if they were built by the local people.
No, they weren't.
Well, what is this place? Who built it?
It's a monument to vanity and ambition. Conquerors come and go, but the people of these islands and their culture remains. What you see here is the ruins of their pretense to earthly glory. Wiley, have you been giving thought to where Buddy, Donna, and your grandchildren will stay until the war is over?
The way I see it, it comes down to Australia or Timminsville. I don't know much about Australia. They might like it there, but I think Timminsville is a good place to live.
So you're thinking the war will last a few more years?
I don't know, but I do have to consider that possibility.
The children have known nothing but warm weather.
Oh, it doesn't get that much colder in South Carolina. Not that part of the state, anyway. They'll adapt. But once or twice every winter, we get a little dusting of snow. That's enough to make a snowman about yay high.
They'll probably like that. Of course, they'll see much more snow in the mountains.
Yeah. Up around the upper part of the state, Blue Ridge Mountains, sometimes the snow gets so deep you have to climb a tree to tend to your business. I think those young'uns will be happy with the little bit of snow we get in Timminsville.
It's quiet here on Vanui Island. People manage to find ways to find their own entertainment. I'm not concerned about Buddy, but what about Donna and the children? How will they find Timminsville?
Oh, Timminsville is a sleepy little town. People find something to do. Indoors they've got board games, radio, good old-fashioned conversation. Every now and then somebody's house or business catches fire. And well, people go scooting on off, and some of them get there before the fire truck gets there. Just watching. Games.
What about friendly activities to get them out of the house?
Oh, the usual. They got hopscotch, games of marbles on the ground, softball on the playground, other playground activities. At 6:30 every evening, a lot of parents take their small children downtown to watch the train come in.
It doesn't take much to keep an unspoiled child entertained.
Games. A lot of kids like to go swimming and walk up the pond. It's an irrigation pond between Timminsville and Sparrow Swamp. Those kids think it's a fine place to go swimming as long as they keep an eye out for water moccasins.
Oh dear, snakes?
Yeah, snakes. Kids don't always find the best entertainment. And some of them need better watching and churching.
Other than risky activities,
which is the exception rather than the rule.
I was just going to say, there's not much excitement in Timminsville.
Well, we kind of like it. It's peaceful, quiet. Usually when we have some excitement, it's bad news. About 5 years ago, we had a plane crash about 2 blocks from Main Street.
Any serious injuries?
Both boys were killed. No, not boys exactly, young men. They were trying to get home to visit their mama who was sick in Timminsville. They crashed an A-17 pursuit plane into a vacant lot on Clifford Street, about a block from the elementary school.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah, terrible and sad. Thousands of people from all over 3 counties came to look at the wreckage. Governor Roland Johnston came to the funeral. The military honor guard fired a 21-gun salute and 3 volleys. Their mama got over her illness, but I don't know if she'll ever get over losing her 2 sons.
I can see why some people in Timmonsville would prefer peace and quiet.
A while back we had an elephant attack on Main Street.
An elephant attack in South Carolina?
Well, every now and then a circus comes to town, and before they set up their tents someplace outside of town, they run a parade down Main Street. Let everybody see everything they have to offer. Well, there was a truck farmer standing there on the sidewalk. He had his cabbages next to him, selling them to whoever would buy them. And when the elephants came along, one of those elephants looked straight at him and just ran toward him. And that elephant grabbed up one of his cabbages with its trunk, then slammed him side the head so hard that it just knocked him off his feet.
Why would an elephant do that?
That's what the elephant's trainer wanted to know. He said, "Have you ever mistreated an elephant?" Well, come to find out, some years earlier, that the circus came through town, the truck farmer gave a plug of his chewing tobacco to an elephant. The elephant ate it and got sick. And the trainer said, it must have been the same elephant. Those critters have long memories.
So I've heard. Wiley, while I'm thinking about it, I suggest you become familiar with this leaf. Learn to recognize it. Here, take it. There are many growing wild around here.
What is it?
It's a powerful insect repellent. I've noticed you swatting insects from time to time.
Oh, this will come in handy.
You might have noticed we have fairies on this island.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
I would hate for you to absent-mindedly swat one.
Yeah, it's a reflex action. I'll have to be careful.
Yes, please do that. For what it's worth, Wiley, you've arrived on Vanui Island just in time for the Nocturia Festival.
Yeah, I can see that everybody's preparing for something. Just what's going on?
It's the Autumn Festival. Autumn for this part of the world anyway. It's a 2-night, 1-day festival held in the first full moon of autumn. You'll enjoy it, I think, but try not to enjoy it too much.
What do you mean?
It's called the Nocturia Festival because of a local belief. Vanui Islanders believe that consuming large quantities of alcohol after sunset helps them to attain something called nocturia.
I don't know what nocturia is, but if I have to get drunk to attain it, I'd just as soon not find out.
That's a wise decision. Shall we go? Wiley, I've been asking around on your behalf.
Have you come up with a plan?
I believe so. A fisherman named George Aho lives in Dumbinawa village.
On the other side of the island?
Yes, that's right. At this time, he's on a fishing trip to Bumbara Atoll. There he'll be speaking with a man named Baga Sakatumi. They will be talking about an arrangement for your stay.
Baga Sakatumi? That sounds like a Japanese name.
It's a Japanese name, and he has some Japanese ancestry, but he was born and reared in Ham Hock, Alabama, and his wife, Effie Ray, is from Sumter, South Carolina.
Sumter? Sumter's not very far from Timmonsville.
Ever since the American President Roosevelt began putting Japanese Americans in prison camps, Sakatumi has been walking a thin line between the Americans and the Japanese. With the Japanese military moving in this direction, Mr. Sakatumi has been treading an even thinner line. He's been trying to cultivate, shall we say, a Japanese identity.
How well is it working out?
Let's just say that he's as Japanese as apple pie.
That bad, huh?
I'm afraid so. George Aho expects to return to Benui Island on April 3rd and leave for Boombada Atoll the same day. If all goes according to plan, you can be in Australia with your son Buddy and his family in just a few weeks. And in Timmonsville with your wife and parakeet in about a month or so.
That sounds like a winner. What happens if the Japanese invade the island before April 3rd?
Then we go to Plan B. In that event, you'll have to find your own way across the island, avoiding the main roads, even the pathways, hide out in the jungle until George is ready to return to Boombada Atoll. The Japanese will be searching every fishing vessel on the island, but they will not be able to search canoes. George's nephew will smuggle you aboard his canoe to get you beyond the breakers to George Aho's fishing vessel, and from there you can find your way to Boombada Atoll.
How safe will I be on Boombada Atoll?
The highest point on Boombada Atoll is 17 feet above sea level. The island is too small for a landing strip, and it has no deep water port. From there, the war will pass you by. When things begin to settle down, you can find your way to Papalula Island, 100 miles west of Boombada Atoll. From there, you can find your way to Australia.
I appreciate your help. Let's just hope the Japanese don't give us an April Fool's Day surprise.
Wiley, if it comes down to it, I hope you'll be able to hide out in the jungle until it's time for George to leave.
I think so. I've seen plenty of wild edible plants on the island. Wood sorrel, raspberry, wild edible strawberries. You name it. Country boy can survive.
Don't get overconfident, Wiley. The natives are fearful of something in the remoter areas of this island. Something unspeakable.
What do the natives think it is?
I don't know. They never speak of it.
What was that?
What was what?
Something sounded like a piano.
Yes? Oh, pay no attention to him. The director hired him to compose a dramatic musical score, and that was the best he could do.
Ooh, somebody's an unhappy camper. Did you miss your nap?
You mind your tongue, young man. Your job is hanging by a thread.
Well, as they say back home, from the time that you're born till you ride in a hearse, it's never so bad that it can't get worse.
Let's blow up some houses and scare people. It'll be fun. Wiley, old man, I think you'll need this. Thanks. Devin, the Japanese could have just walked in and taken over without firing a shot. Why are they blowing the place apart? I'm sure they wanted to make an indelible first impression. They could have sent flowers. I really think those Japanese pilots engaged in overkill. Oh, the pilots are young, far from home, and in constant danger. In their culture, that may be how young people blow off steam. I'll try to be more culturally sensitive. Now, what does this do to your game plan? It's no longer safe for you to go by way of the beach, or even the footpaths. You'll have to go over the rough country, across the mountain. Devin, I still don't feel right about leaving you. Wiley, we already discussed that. Not to my satisfaction. All I know is you had a life-threatening health emergency 10 years ago. I still don't see what that has to do with this. They do have doctors in England.
You're right. I haven't told you everything about my condition. When you get to Australia, your son Buddy will tell you everything. You'll understand why I can't go home again, why I must remain. And you must go, now, before it's too late.
Do you remember the name of the fisherman you must meet in Dumdudawar village? It's George Aho, right? That's it. Godspeed. I hope to meet you again under happier circumstances.
Stay safe.
Wiley, old man. Over the mountains of the moon, down through the valley of the shadow. Ride, boldly ride, if you seek for El Dorado.
Attention! As you were. Men, I know you're all tired from this morning's activities, but I'm afraid you'll have to miss your nap. I've just received word there's an American spy on this island. You'll have to look for him. Keep your eyes open. He could be almost anywhere. If you see him, run around and make noises. Shoot at rocks and trees. Waste ammunition. Try not to get hurt. But if anybody does get hurt, don't just wince and keel over. Scream like bloody murder. There's one more thing. Your shoelaces are untied. April Fool, I made you look. Oh, Captain, that was mean. Say you're sorry. Okay, my bad. Now run along and have fun. He's gonna throw a rock. He throwed a rock and hit Dookie.
That was mean.
Dookie, are you alright? Let's go tell on him.
We gonna have to get you back to the base. Gonna have to slap a band-aid on your head.
Ew, yuck. Somebody up there's wee-weeing on us.
I'm sorry. I didn't know anybody was down there.
Just that pesky American. When I catch him, I'm gonna kick his you-know-what. Colonel, you ain't at your sushi.
Well, I don't want it.
Did I use it for a fish bait?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Mr. Colonel, sir, can Shinzo come over to my place?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, where is he?
He's outside that window, listening to every word we say. I hope he gets an earful.
I want to show him some nice bugs I found.
Not until tomorrow, at least. He and some of his pilot friends did something naughty yesterday. They're having to stay in.
I'm sure he's sorry.
Well, sorry isn't enough. He's going to have to write 100 times, "I must not blow up houses." It's not funny, Shinzo.
Why, he's not a bit sorry. hey there. Y'all are sweet puppies. No need to be fussing. I'd like to play with y'all, but I gotta run. Y'all take care. Excuse me, sir. Is this the way to come to the Wild Village? Follow a path until I get to a fork. I take the right fork. Go over a hill. Across a bridge. And there's the fishing port. I can't miss it. It's on the other side of the bridge. No. It's beside the bridge. Okay. I got you. I'll bet if I ask him the right question, he'll have to talk. What do you think? You have electricity in a Wild Village, don't you? Oh, okay. Yeah, so what do you do for entertainment there? Oh, you watch movies. Out of curiosity, what movie is playing? Laurel and Hardy. Well, thank you very much. You've been a big help. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a gentleman named George. Could you tell me where I could find him?
He's not here right now. We expect him back tomorrow morning.
Well, when he gets back, could you please tell him that Wiley Oldman was asking about him? He's expecting me.
Yes, I will let you.
Thank you very much. Take it easy.
My pleasure. You be careful now. Bye.
One more day. One more day. I think I'd better go back to the cave by another route. Then check out my surroundings from a different vantage point. The Lord has led me safe thus far. But I still have to take an active role in staying alive.
Look at there. Behind you. Behind you. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, and even forevermore. I'm tired.
You always tired.
I want to go back. I don't. I want to find some more bugs for my collection.
Look, fellas, a cave. Sergeant, can we explore it? Oh, there might be snakes in there.
Oh,
Let's keep on moving.
somebody pooted.
Yeah, I heard it. Oh, yuck! Now I smell it. It's really rancid.
What's that guy been eating? I wish I could poot like that. Move over, fellers. Let me smell it.
All of y'all move over. I'm gonna clear the air.
A grenade? You could hurt somebody with that.
That's the general idea. There, that's Friday's bacon.
I didn't know we were allowed to do that.
Come on, let's get moving.
doggone sucker to me. I bet you Wiley Oldman. I'm what's left of him. Now, will you please get that Tokyo toothpick out of my face? How did you do that? How'd I do what? How did you put that frog sticker back into the scabbard without having to look at it? I'll show you. I'll show you again. How's that? Well, I can see you doing it, but I can't see how you did it. How'd you do it? I can't tell you. It's one of the secrets of the mysterious Orient. I'll take your word for it. Let me tell the old lady you're here. Hey, Effie Ray. What do you want, you old fool? Don't mind her. She's in the mood. Be nice. We got a visitor from someplace near Sumter, South Carolina. How's that grab you? Sounds real good. Come on inside and take a load on. Works for me. You are listening to radio station WSOB in Florence. I'm John Cameron Crazy with your traffic safety update. We have a report that Christine Leland is driving her automobile along Highway 76 between Timmonsville and Florence. We caution all our radio listeners to avoid driving in that area until Christine Leland and her automobile have passed through. Your traffic safety is our number one concern.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for these and all other blessings. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
But that's not quite the end of the story. Buddy, Donalua, and their children eventually moved back to Benui Island. Their descendants still live near Hanani Village. As for Devin Forrester, oh, you were waiting for this one. To this very day, Devin Forrester may be seen wandering the battlements like Hamlet's father, and some Benui Islanders claim to have spoken with him. For you see, Devin Forrester's condition, natural causes, is not a disease, as you might have imagined. Natural causes is a manner of death. And as an earthbound spirit, Devin Forrester still can't go home again. Oh, shut up!
Ooh, somebody's an unhappy camper.